Hello, Uncle Al. You're number one. I got a coffee filter for you. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm having a good time. uh, I just posted on my community wall an image of a Life Gear USB rechargeable power bank light, $18 at Walmart. $18 at Walmart. Walmart, $18. It's an LED LiFePO. Got a. It's a camping light with power bank, USB input and output, 5 volt, 1 amp, 12 LEDs, 3V, 60 milliamps. It's got an 18650 LiPo 2000 milliamp battery in it. USB chargeable, and you can plug something in to charge it. You can plug something USB in to charge it if you got something you want to charge. It has four lights that tells you how much power it has. They're all powered up right now. $18, Walmart. Just put it up on my community wall. I've got several of these. I don't know if you can read what's up there, not really. But it's Life Gear. Goes by Life Gear. I had a nice communication today, texting back and forth with Cheryl. She goes by SBRV. Cheryl with an S. Nice communications today. She sent me some images of some of her preps. She says she appreciates, what I put up and what I talk about. So I do have a few people who appreciate me, Uncle Al. A few. We are 4 minutes into the live stream, and it looks like it's the two of us, maybe. Maybe somebody out there lurking. I had 65 views on my last live stream. 65. I hope you're getting your rest, Uncle Al. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing what the doctor tells you to do. There are a lot of people who depend upon you. I had a mail call today Idaho Garden Girl, welcome, Idaho Garden Girl. Thank you for like number 2. Appreciate you coming in, Stephanie. Had another mail call today. Isobar, welcome Isobar. And Mr. Whistle, welcome. Hope y'all are all doing well. 4 in the house, 4 likes. I have my big Sharpie out because I think I got another number 10 key I need to mark. I will be doing an unboxing of it. My friend Dave got his dark roast coffee delivery. He thanked me for it. And I'm told that Hillbilly Josh should get his package, his goodie box, on Thursday. There will be a premiere that will last about 13 minutes tomorrow. I got the date right this time, on the 5th, 6:30 p.m. It's going to be about 13 minutes, and I do plan on doing a live stream afterwards at 7. I had mentioned earlier in talking to Uncle Al before anybody else had come in that I'd have somebody painting the woodwork exterior on my home. You know, I got a 4-sided brick home, but you've got soffits, fascia boards, your eaves and overhang. That's wood, and it periodically has to be dealt with. So, you know, you scrape and sand the loose stuff, and then you primer it a couple of coats, and then you paint it a couple of coats. And I'm in the process of having that done. I had some rotten wood that was replaced, and it's been, you know, so working on upkeep. Cheryl, thank you for coming in. I had mentioned earlier, I think before you came in, that we'd had a nice conversation, and you had sent me some images of some of your preps. I just posted on my community wall a picture and information on this Life Gear light, and you can get it at Walmart for $18. It's USB chargeable, so I can plug it into a power station, and I can also use it. I can plug into it and charge it because it's a power bank. It's got one of the 650 batteries in it, and I'm always having difficulty. Dagnabbit. The Black Widow, welcome Black Widow. I'm always having difficulty getting this out. So you can plug in and charge your phone. It's got an indicator for 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25% charge. 4 lights. It's a nice light. $18 at Walmart. I posted that on my community board. The Bud Files. Hello, Bud Files. KP Heathen, welcome KP Heathen. And the Bud Files. Hello, Holly Ivans. So, this is a good light, USB chargeable, nice light, less than $20 with tax. This is also a light source, but it's a radio. It's got a hand crank for charging. It's got an on-off. It has a USB output. You can charge with it. It's got a siren. On off. Flashlight. And this one I paid $17.99. You can buy it at Walmart. $20. So you can get, you can get preps that you need at a reasonable price if you shop for them. Remember, these are items that should be part of your emergency kit. It is hurricane season on the Gulf Coast, the Atlantic coast. We all have to deal with the possibility of tornadoes. United States averages about 1,500 tornadoes a year, and they've been quite brutal lately in North Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. In the last week or so, over 20 people have died. A lot of damage, a lot of storm damage. So, something you need to think about. 7 in the house, 6 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Statistically, I'm started this evening 1,574 subscribers, 9.5K views in the last 28-day cycle, 436 watch hours. My last live stream was 65 views. My current short that I just dropped a couple hours ago, 94 views. The one that I had dropped this morning, that one has 420 or 30 views. My Hillbilly Josh shout out video, the little short 1.5 one, that's sitting at 48 views. Tomorrow I will have a premiere of the goodie box that I've sent to Hillbilly Josh. He should receive it Thursday. I sent him the tracking number and they say it should arrive on Thursday. I have another mail call. Smith & Wesson folding knife. Nice heavy knife. Very nice grip. Very nice. I can cut cordage in case I need to get out of a seatbelt. I can break glass. Another chocolate morning moo. Chocolate. This is an Agassiz Farms. Little Lone Prepper. Hello, Little Lone Prepper. If you haven't had the opportunity to, or you did not get a notification to, please go over to my community wall and look at my last couple of community wall posts. Give them a thumbs up, leave a comment. I've listed a couple of preps that are very inexpensive, that are good quality, that you need to have for your carry bag or your nightstand or emergencies at home. You can have multiples of these. You can charge them with the power station. This is a light. This is a crank radio that has a light. And you can also USB charge your phone from it. Either one you can USB charge. Each of these are about $18 plus tax. Walmart. And I highly recommend both of them. I own several of each. So, I'm focusing on certain things. My preps, I'm focusing on certain things. And, like beverage powders, milk, chocolate milk, orange delight, that's what they call it. It's like an orange drink. Freeze-dried coffee, tea, lemonade. You know, I'm focusing on beverage powders and such, trying to make sure I got a year's worth of those, anticipating for 4 people. And then I've also been buying others. I mean, I bought other stuff, you know, as far as, you know, food items and such. But I'm really focusing on trying to get my let's do 6 of 24. Six of 24. And the other thing I'm going to write down on it, what I pay for it. $20.52. 6 of 24 and $20.52. And you ask, well, how much is that? It's 4 pounds, 7 ounces. It makes 67 servings. This is about 1 glass a day for 1 person for 2 months. 1 glass a day for 2 months. Please hit the like button to support the channel. Yes. Please do so. So I've been told, advised by a mentor of mine, of topics that I should be talking about, you know, when I talk about preps and prepping, things that you need to consider. One of them, you're in a big city. Let's say you're in one of the big blue cities. Or it could even be a big red city, but mostly big blue cities. Let's say you live right around inside, right there in a big blue city. And something happens. We have our regional or national SHTF situation occur, whatever it is. Do you have an evacuation plan? Do you have a place to go to? Well, I'm going to go out and live in the woods. No. Do you have a cabin that you own with a source of clean water, with a septic system, some such? Maybe you've got solar power, hopefully. A means to run a 12-volt refrigerator freezer, and you've got a decent, you know, maybe you've got a fireplace, you know, with firewood, or you've got a pretty good setup. Do you have someplace to go? I do not advise staying in the big city. Now, if you do have someplace to go, do you have a bag with stuff that you need for however long it's going to take you to get there? You need to have food. You need to have water. The water is going to have weight to it. Water is going to have weight to it. Do you have a bag prepared? Do you have a good quality map if you have to figure out how to get there? Have you practiced traveling the route you're going to use? Do you have an alternate route to get there? Are you walking? Are you taking a bicycle? Going by car? If there was some sort of an EMP and your car wouldn't start, how far is it? How far can you travel in a day on foot? If you're on bike, you have your family with you. Are they all on bike too? You know, you can really only travel as fast as the slowest person in your group. Do you have any older people with you that aren't used to walking? You gotta think about stuff like that. Some more people snuck in on me. Mom of 4 boys. Welcome, Rachel. SD Mountain Man. Welcome, Scott. Joshua Humphrey, welcome. Welcome. Sounds good, Scott. I really need a new generation I need to start a new generation of chickens. Mine are getting old. They don't live that long, and they don't produce all their lives. They'll stop producing usually before they go. Um, so for those of you who just came in, I've got a couple of posts up on my community wall. This is a Life Gear LED camping light with a power bank, USB input and output. It's got a Lion 18650 battery in it. It's you can USB charge it, plug it into USB. Also, you can plug, it's got a place, and I have to pull this out. Come on, David. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm always having problems with this. You can plug a USB connector into it and charge your phone. It's got indicators from 100, 75, 50, and 25. Fully charged. Light. I've got several of them. $18 at Walmart. Plus tax. I just put that up on my community wall. And I think I've shown this one before. This is Life Gear, a Walmart, $18 plus tax. It's a hand crank radio. You can plug a USB charge into it, and radio, light, $18 plus tax, 20 bucks. So $20 and $20. Both of these are items you should have, or something similar to them. Those would be in your get home bag, or you want to call it a bug out bag from you're going from the city out to wherever you have a place outside the city, a smaller place, or with relatives that live in a small town or out in the country or whatever. Do you have a location to go to? the old ones are not really. They're not real, tough meat. You get like a 6 or 7 year old chicken. Those aren't the ones you want to eat. Um, we have animals. We generally, keep them till they no longer around. It's almost like pets. And we have killed them and we have tried to eat them, and they're not too tasty. Not really too tasty. Huge chickens, huge chickens. Um, 10 likes, 32 minutes in. Yeah, and they go through cycles of laying eggs, and some of them are really good layers. Some will, you might get one that lays 2 eggs a day, and sometimes they don't. They go for periods for whatever reason they don't. I've got 2 dogs. One dog will leave them alone. One dog will try to go after them. We keep them in a coop, and they've got walk around room. They got walk around room in there. They get fed well, watered. Wife even puts a heater in there in the wintertime inside the keep them warm. Roosters are a pain in the butt. They're noisy. They're bullies. They bully the hens. Yeah, that's true. So, another item that I had mentioned, this was in a carry bag. Really nice Faberware manual can opener. However, it's being replaced by this one, $2 Walmart. It's got a bottle opener in addition to the can opener. Another item you need to have in your bag. It's on my community wall, $2. Walmart. So Uncle Al was telling me you need to talk about that. The idea of, what do you need to do if you have to leave? And, you have a plan. You have a place where you're going to go. You don't leave just to leave. You got to have some place to go to. It's not like, well, I'm going out in the woods. Now, if you say I'm going to my cabin out in the woods, and I've got a septic system, and I got a water well, and I've got solar, got a nice fireplace, and I've got food out there laid back. I've got, you know, I got some of the comforts of home. I've got 12-volt refrigerator freezer, or refrigerator at least. Plenty of food laid out there. Clean source of water. You know, you want to talk about water. And what are you going to do when your bottled water runs out? You know your bottled water is clean drinking water. You bought some 24 or 40 packs of half liters. You bought 10, 12, 15, 20 gallons of actual gallons. Okay, well, at some point, that's going to run out. What are you going to do to replace it? Do you have a clean source of water? Have you thought about that? So, you have to filter water. You have to treat it. This is a coffee filter. What are you doing with the coffee filter, David? Well, I don't have. I'd have to go out and get it. But you take a funnel. You take a funnel. You stick this in that funnel, and you pour your water through it, and it goes down into your jug, or it goes down into your bottle, or whatever that you're going to have water from. And this is basically a strainer for any particulates or particles or anything large. This is to strain it. This does not clean the water. It gets anything large out of the water. You know. This is what this is for. And then you could get a couple of 50-gallon barrels and store water in them in your garage. Yes, we've got a rain catchment system that you're basically dealing with a large plastic barrel. It's got a screw on top. It's got a slide that's covered with a screen to keep anything sizable from getting into it. You can have a couple of those. Yeah, we do. We've got 3-gallon and 5-gallon jugs that are full of drinking water. And we got a supply of those. And we got lots of the gallon jugs, and we got lots of the 24 packs. I built shelving with 3/4-inch plywood that in the garage. We got tons of water. But no, this in a funnel will get some of your particulates out, and then you have to treat the water. And you can, you can have a Sawyer, you can have Life Straw, you can use the tablets. There's an A and a B. There's liquid. Wouldn't hurt to boil it. In addition, water is something that's critical, and you don't want to be getting it from a swimming pool that's full of chlorine. You don't want to do that. You don't want to kill your kidneys. You got to think about stuff like that. Yeah. Also, You can test water sources. Test kit. 20 in 1 parameters. 2 bacteria tests. 130 test strips. Accurate, easy, and fast water test kit. Dip. Dip a strip for 2 seconds and remove. Gently shake off any excess water from the test strip. Compare the test pads to the color chart. Immediately discard the strip after 60 seconds. Medical and scientific quality. Good that you have a camper. Good that you cycle. You know, something else. $12. Boil water, coffee, hot tea, reconstitute freeze-dried food. Want to heat chili, soup, make oatmeal. Lots of purposes. Boil water. Something I've been putting in my goodie boxes. That you can use canned heat or sterno, and it's safe to use it inside. Hillbilly Josh, welcome. So my goodie box video for Hillbilly Josh will premiere tomorrow at 6:30. It's about 13 minutes long. If you haven't had a chance to go over and look at the 1.5 minute shout out video, I encourage you to do so. Please leave a like and a supportive comment. Remember, if you want to qualify for my 1,600 subscriber giveaway, and I am getting closer, slowly but surely, you need to have left me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I release prior to hitting the 1,600. So I'm anticipating that shout out video is 1.5 minutes long, this premiere. The other thing about the premiere is, in order for me to, well, basically what you got to do, you can go and you view it, thank you, leave a like, I get the like, I get the view time. But after the premiere, you got to go back, leave a comment. If you don't go back and leave a comment after the premiere is ended and it's recycled and loaded up, it won't show that you've done it. And you need to do that. You want to be in the hunt, you want to be in the drawing, want your name in the hat. Don't think there's going to be that many people who are going to be in the hat. I give away good goodie boxes, and this one will also have a nice first aid kit. Seven in the house, 11 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel if you have not done so. It would be greatly appreciated. 46 minutes into the video. Don't worry about it, Hillbilly. Enjoy your evening. God bless you, son. And you should be getting your box Thursday. I think I already mentioned that to you when I sent you that tracking number. You should get it Thursday. You might get it tomorrow. I've sent Joseph Moore lives in Oklahoma, and he got his box a day early. So you may get your box tomorrow. So look at the community wall. $18 Walmart. Nice LED LiFePO light. USB chargeable. $18 plus tax. Both of these are LiFePO or Life Gear. This is a hand crank radio with a flashlight. Good for NOAA. Get the channels. Hand crank. You can also charge your phone. Plug in to charge your phone with it. You can charge your phone with this. Have a power station. I did put my Pecron image of my Pecron power station up on my wall. Right now they go for $2.99 Amazon. It's got a 1200 watt inverter. All right, Holly, take it easy. Thank you. I'm showing two in the house right now. Everybody must have went over to look at my community wall. Ah, they come and they go. Yeah, an escapee. So like I said, these items are good for your carry bag or good for your house for emergencies. You got lighting at night. You listen to the weather. You know, radio. Technology. Not expensive. You know, if you're on a budget, buy one this paycheck. Next paycheck, buy the other one. You know, one a month. And these are items I could probably put in a goodie box. People should appreciate it. So it's important you have stuff like this. But likewise, it's also important you have a good $2. And if you don't get them on sale, $5. Well, thank you for being here. I was abandoned by just about everybody. Oh, man. So, I also had mentioned that I had another mail call from Amazon. I put 6 of 24. The price is $20.52. This is chocolate milk. This is a 2-month supply for one person. $20.52. Low-fat milk alternative. Vitamins A and D. Makes approximately 3.5 gallons. Net weight of this can is 4 pounds 7 ounces. Just add water. Shelf life of 20 years for that. I'm working on building up my supplies. I understand, Rachel. I had small kids at one time too. They're now grown kids. But they'll always be my kids. You know, isn't the way we say? Well, I'm a 25-year-old adult. You're still my kid. My kid will tell her mother that. I'm a grown adult. I'm 25 years old. My daughter tells her mother that, and I tell my daughter that. You're a grown adult. You're 25 years old. So, do you see the dynamics of that? So, emergency kit: water, canned food, hygiene, important hygiene, radio and batteries, or good radio. And I'm looking at another one. I'm looking at another one that's a little bit more expensive, but it can do more, you know. And I'm looking at other flashlights, you know, rechargeables and such. Do you have a good first aid kit? That should be part of what you have. You need a good first aid kit. Do you have a means of self-defense? Could be pepper gel, pepper spray, you gotta watch which way the wind's blowing. You can have a taser. You gotta get close enough to touch them with the taser, really. The police use those tasers that, you know, like it shoots the wire out and it sticks you and then beep. I'm referring to a hand taser. Hello, Joseph Moore. Welcome in. Pepper spray isn't that expensive. The last I bought was like about $10 over at Walmart. I keep saying Walmart because, you know, Walmart is usually my go-to place because it's like less than a mile from my house. I've got Walmart. I've got a Super Walmart, which is a market store. It's the biggest one in the area. I got a Super Walmart, and I got Sam's Club right next to me, which I buy bulk stuff at Sam's. There's an Academy Sporting Goods across the street on the other side of the street. I've got Lowe's building materials right next to Walmart, and right next to Sam's Club down the street, half a block, I've got truck and tractor supply. So I mean, I'm good to go with all sorts of good stuff right near where I live. And I selected my location based on what was there, you know. Got a good gas station. My Speedy Stop's right down there in the corner. Go for my tacos, and if I want a burger at lunch, or they got different lunch specials. I'm a member of the coffee club, so I get all the coffee I want, $10 a month. I went in there today and I had a cup of coffee and a taco. It was free. You know, every 11th taco is a freebie. So I had a free taco, and it's like, whoa, you got freebies. I said, yeah, free taco and free coffee. Well, it wasn't free coffee. I pay $10 a month, but I get all I want, you know, every day. I was in there twice today getting coffee. Yeah, I understand. And they usually don't have security. On special occasions, they'll have off-duty, a deputy or police off-duty, like Black Friday, like very rarely. And there are places where they're dangerous. Yeah, people go in there and they loot, they steal, they'll try to rob you. Sad state of affairs. It really is sad. It's one of the reasons why I tell people you do not want to be in a big city. You don't want to be in a big city, especially if it's a blue city. You do not want to be in a blue run city. They're not safe. They're not safe at all. I mean, every day I wake up, I thank God for the day. When you don't wake up, you won't know it. Next thing you'll know, you'll be in front of God on Judgment Day, the Lord in Judgment Day. That's what the scriptures teach us, you know. And I say the Lord's Prayer. I was a scout, and the scout motto is be prepared. I believe in being prepared. And I believe life is good, but you know, it is what it is. You know, there's bad things happen. Right now we're in a bad situation. My spiritual mentor, may he rest in peace, he used to tell me, you know, you get in a situation, you batten down the hatches. Taser cartridges are $35 a pop. Well, a Republican governor who's really a Democrat, that's what you call a rhino. A Republican in name only. A rhino. Well, they elect, you know, your population elects boneheads onto your city council. You elect your city council or your alderman or whatever you want to call them. You elect your mayor. They hire a city manager that runs things. So it all comes down to who do you elect, and you know, like Chicago, they had a crazy woman mayor, and what they do, they elected a worse one. Knowingly elected a worse one. You know, look at what you got up in New York. Think about that. Yoda, I appreciate you. Let me know when you start running low, and I'll get you some more. Yoda, you're coming in right when I'm getting ready to go off. I have been running echo stuff, and I've been leaving comments. I appreciate you. my friends. Uh, no, Columbus, Ohio. They have been coming in. They have been bringing. I posted this on my community wall before. I guess I need to do it again. We have reportedly 50 odd million foreign born people living in the United States right now. 50 million. Out of a population right now of about 350 million, you got 50 million foreign born. Think about that. What percentage of the population is that? 1 in 7 foreign born. The national debt right now is about 35 trillion. That means that each citizen in the United States, if you wanted to pay off the debt, would have to come up with over $100,000. Each baby, each young person, working person, old person, retired person, they have to come up with over $102,000 apiece. Verna, welcome. If you have not left a like, please leave a like to support the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for coming in, Uncle Al. I appreciate you. So, I don't know what to say. I've been told, be careful, you'll stick with my topics, stick with my script on preparedness. I don't want to offend the algorithm or the AI or whatever. You get warnings, because you're talking about stuff that they say is not true or insinuatory or whatever. I was brought up to respect authority. I was brought up to respect my elders. I had good home training. When I was a kid, you would just be humiliated to wear clothing out that has holes in it. Nowadays, they find it stylish. They spend $60, $70 for a pair of pants that looks like, you don't know what the hell happened to them. But that's stylish. Not my style. Poor people back in the day, you didn't want to let people know you were that poor. I can remember, playing baseball when I was a kid. They had Little League and Pony League and Colt League and everything, and I played baseball. And we go to practice, and I can remember a kid wearing some dark blue jeans, looked really new, and he was having practice in my Sunday clothes. He did not want to get his Sunday clothes messed up. He was in his Sunday clothes. A good quality pair of blue jeans was his Sunday clothes. Poor kid, And played Pony League baseball. Back in the days, we're talking 50 years ago. And you did not want to wear clothes that looked like you were poor. If you want to go off script, delete the stream afterwards is what I did. Yeah. I don't know. This is a hobby for me. I have not applied for monetization. I should qualify for it. I qualified. I met their requirements for it 4 or 5 months ago. Just hadn't done it. And I may. I opened a secondary account. So if I have to give them my account information for them to make a deposit, in my account for what they owe me. I started an account, put $5 in it, so that way they don't have access to my main account. I don't trust anybody with that. And things aren't the way they used to be. And kids today don't understand that, the internet came out in 1995. YouTube came out in 2005. YouTube has not been around for 20 years yet. They don't understand, the way things used to be. And when you tell them, they look at you like they're amazed, or they don't believe you. Truth be told, truth be told. So tomorrow I have a premiere which will be my goodie box for Hillbilly Josh Loftus. He should receive it Thursday, but he may receive it tomorrow. I'll send him the tracking number. It's 13 minutes long. I will do a live stream afterwards at 7. God willing and all. I will be doing a giveaway drawing when I reach 1,600, which I am getting closer to. And yeah, I provide all that stuff for my kids at school. They don't. 92% of the population of the school that I work at, their parents are below the poverty level. I guess you'd say it's inner city Victoria, Texas. And Victoria is an affluent city. Population 62,000 people. Every day I wake up, I thank God for the day. I say the Lord's Prayer. I believe life is good, but I believe it is what it is. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I try to demonstrate my home training to honor my parents. I thank first responders. I thank the military veterans for their service. And I tell people that I love them. Don't know how long you're going to be around. Yeah, times have changed, morals have changed. That's true. Thank you, Idaho Garden Girl. I'll be back tomorrow. Everybody, please have a blessed day. And check my community wall post. Got some good stuff on them. Bye.